Well, much of the country is like any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses?
And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Breeze going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays. Drives with points.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block working out of the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Lock now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a throw here to his running back. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Ayuk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Tyler Higbee.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Off to Leonard Fournette.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Handoff to Fournette, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Get his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Breeze. On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. On first down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
At the 37-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
For 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Catch made by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
13 yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Breeze on third down.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down.
For a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Again, it's Breeze. Caught left side, Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Fournette, a first down carry. There he goes, left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
His kick is good.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He was brought down by 8.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now Breeze. He'll get this one to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, New England.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Patriots.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Check 43.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Patriots 21.
Dolphins, this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
operating from the gun. Locke. He's going deep for Brown.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Gain of 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Locke drops it to Jones in the flat. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. The loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down by
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
on the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Carrier. Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Shift. Check 13. 21.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Block now on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings
Looked
up
like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 9, 4, 2,
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by Devon.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
New England.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 17-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Breeze going to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
First down.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Breeze will try again on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the Patriots 30.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5.
Thinking about